Hey everybody, welcome back to the tower, and I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. But if you're not and you're having a tower moment, you come to the right place because that's all we do here. All right, we draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck like this to find out what your tower moment's going to be, and then we look at the bottom of the deck and for more information and we clarify. All these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it, and there are no star signs. Nobody is, more important than the other person here. Everybody gets to play. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't try to force it. Simple, easy. There you go. These are tower moments, so they're not always so happy and friendly, so be prepared for that too. And, okay, let's go. Very first card on the deck is the Emperor card, and that's the energy of losing control of something. Also, it could be the energy of some kind of corrupt leader, some kind of person in charge who isn't doing the best it can do, or it's just a bad ruler, bad controller, bad boss, bad authority figure. So there's someone in your life who is getting away with something, and all you can do is watch because you're not that person. You're not in the upper wings of power, as they might say. So you're just a cog in the machine or something like that. Or yeah, you get the idea. There's someone in your energy who is just being very corrupt and not good at what they're doing. They're not doing what they're supposed to. And the star card is at the bottom of this deck over here, the tower. So things get hopeful and they will return. This feels like it's a you have to speak up kind of energy. We'll see. We'll clarify. We'll get to it. Strength and the Hanged Man are on the bottom of the deck. So that means you once you get a different point of view on things, you're going to get your willpower back to act, to do something. You're not as powerless as you think, but they would tell you that there's nothing you can do because that's the way it's always been, right? There's nothing you can do because this is the way it's always been. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what's going on in your life. Yeah, this energy is keeping you up at night. Fear, anger, stress, some kind of energy like that. You have the energy of, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't want to wake up because I don't want to go to sleep because that means waking up, and I don't know. It's just an endless cycle of stress and pain and suffering. The Ace of Cups on this side of the tower is. You used to love this. I think it could be a job because the Seven of Pentacles is here. And this is something you've invested a lot of time in. You were loyal to this for a very long time. And you watched it decay. You watched it fall apart. You watched the leaders get bad. You watched this thing melt. And instead of leaving, you're loyal to it. Could be a job. It feels like it's a job that you used to love. And you've just watched it burn. Not like it used to be, is it? Most of the people you used to work with that made it fun are gone. You've been there forever. You keep hoping that someday they'll see the light and go back to the way it was, or be better, or do better things. But it's not looking that way, is it? This tower is a very slow burn. Knight of Pentacles is here. Like I said, you watched this happen for a very long time. You watched your whole life and world crumble around you. Work in this feels more like a prison, doesn't it, than anything else. And you feel definitely stuck. The more this burns down, the tower burns down, the more stuck and like there's nowhere else to go. You just feel like you're going to lose everything. Told you, tower moments are never fun. But this is the energy of something that you've worked at a place for a long time is closing down. This is the energy of bad management screwing stuff up. This is the energy of a bad owner wrecking a website that you've been on for a long time. This is that energy of there's nothing I could have done, because the owner is the leader, the owner, the whatever you want to call him, is brain dead. They're corrupt. They're stupid. They're just dumb. And yeah, You feel like you are being, your whole party, a big part of your world is being destroyed. Hope. Six of Swords. You will look for calmer waters eventually. You're not going to fight for a lost cause. You're going to let this Nine of Wands go. You're going to stop feeling beaten up and lost and ignored and whatever feeling you want to feel there. You're just going to stop. Okay? Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords on this side of the tower is basically you trying to think outside of the box to solve a problem. Okay? You are tired of the way things are going. You've been tired of the way things are going for a long time. All you want to do is move forward. I don't know, but apparently the energy says you move to calmer waters. You think of a different way, creative way to solve this problem. You look outside the box, and you're not going to feel like the wounded warrior anymore. And the point is the strength in the hangman here. So there's somebody above the owner that you can go to. Maybe you can, look a little bit up farther on the chain and see who owns what. And maybe you can tell them what's really going on and fix things and save it. If you feel like, want to. Because a lot of times when these corrupt emperors are in charge, they usually put the blame on you. While everything falls apart, they say, well, our workers just aren't working enough. What do you expect? And then the people in charge of them are like, oh, well, I guess there's nothing we can do. We'll just have to, lay off a bunch of workers and this, that, because this is what the report says. And they believe what they're told. They don't have time to, check everything out. So I think you're going to go beyond this corrupted emperor, this leader. You're going to find a way to move around him and tell him what's really going on. And I think it'll work out. You're not voiceless. You're going to find your voice. You're going to find your energy, your spirit, your strength. You're going to look for a different way to solve this problem. Nine of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. And you got to do it by yourself. I think you can't wait for anybody else to do it. You want people to stand with you, but everybody else is in the same boat you are. They're worried about themselves. They're worried about their future. They're worried about their life. They're worried about, money and all that. And they don't have the energy to try anything new. They're probably looking for other jobs or looking for other places to go. Stress at home is probably huge, just like it is for you. Nine of Swords. But you have the opportunity, I think, to make a couple phone calls to other people and maybe tell them what's going on. Maybe you're the one who changes everything. And I think you can. I think you have a good shot at it. Six Swords. Seven of Swords. Nine of Wands. Bring your evidence with you. Record everything. Don't just walk into somebody's office and be like, this is how it is, and just tell them. You got to show. You got to bring evidence. So take pictures and, record stuff. Whatever you got to do. If you really were loyal to this job and you don't want to leave and, you like what you do, you just hate who runs it. Find out who is above them. And if there is no one above them, well, then, maybe it is time to move on. Nothing really lasts forever. But I don't feel like you are the one who gives up so easily. You're not the type to just quit because you've been at this job for a long time. The Seven of Pentacles is here. That's an investment card. That's the time of investment. Time, energy, money, effort into something. And you've been doing this for a long time. And you used to love it with the Ace of Cups. Record your evidence. Find out who you need to talk to. Shake up this world a little bit, and maybe you can get rid of this corrupt emperor once and for all, doing the right thing. All right, that's going to be your reading for today. I'm going to show you the cards, and here we go. Check it out. All right. Thanks for watching, and if you've made it this far, please think about hitting the old subscribe button. Totally free. I try to upload every day, and you never know when one of these messages are totally going to help. Even if it helps one person, I've done my job. All right. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.